Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. As you can tell, today's video is slightly different than most of my videos. I'm not at work today, I'm not at the salon, but I am at home. And I wanted to film a different style video for you guys. I haven't done one of these in a really long time where I actually talk to you guys on the camera instead of like a tutorial or something like that. But I have gotten a lot of questions about social media and specifically Instagram, how to grow your Instagram, how to get clients from Instagram. So that is what this video today is going to be all about. So I am going to share with you my top 5 tips on how to grow your business using Instagram. I get most of my clients from either word of mouth or from social media, primarily Instagram. And I actually have a full clientele and I do have a waiting list. So that is awesome. And I definitely have Instagram to thank for that because it has been a huge, basically free advertising for me, and I actually really enjoy social media. Of course, we all have our moments where we are tired and we don't want to post a picture and we can't think of a caption and all of that stuff, but in the end, it is something that I really enjoy, and I like social media. I love making videos for you guys. I love YouTube. Also, I want to say that this does apply to my business, which is nails in the beauty industry, salons, spas, that kind of stuff. However, I believe these tips can really apply to anybody who's trying to grow any business. Yeah, I'm super excited to make this video. So let's dive right into it. So the first tip in my top 5 is your bio. To make sure that you have your bio completely filled out and it's descriptive and it's going to tell your potential clients what you're all about. So I see a lot of people, they don't have their bio filled out all the way. They don't have contact buttons. They don't have contact information. They have very little information in their bio. And that is a huge thing that I think can really benefit you, is if you make sure you have your bio completely filled out. So first of all, in your bio, you have a photo. So I think that you should make sure you have a nice photo as your profile picture, whether that be a headshot of you, or if you don't have a headshot, you could have like a logo. If you don't have a logo, a really nice, close-up picture of some nail design that you did, because it is going to be small when people are scrolling through Instagram. The profile picture is going to be pretty small, so you want to make sure it's not something so tiny that people can't even tell what it is when they're scrolling. So making sure you have a nice professional looking photo. I have a headshot of myself as my profile picture. I feel like it helps potential clients or anybody who's looking at my Instagram. They're going to immediately see the picture of me and they're going to know what I look like, who I am, and it's really going to help me make connections with other people. So they see that I am a real person and that we can have a potential, professional relationship with each other, and you kind of build on that. That is something that I recommend for your bio picture. Now, I don't always recommend selfies or different things like that. I really think it should be a nice professional photo. Now, again, not all of us have headshots. If you don't, I definitely recommend getting them because you can use them for anything. You can use them on your website, business cards, social media, everything. So if you don't already have headshots, I definitely recommend getting those. As for the bio section and the information that you put in there, this could be the first thing that clients read about you. So you really want it to highlight your specialties. So things to ask yourself: what is my specialty? What makes me stand out from the rest? If you do all your nail art, if all of your nail art is hand painted, put that in the bio, because that's really cool. If you don't do hand painted nail art, but maybe you do a lot of stamping, put something in the bio that you love stamping, you're a master at stamping, something like that, where you are really highlighting your specialty to your potential clients. Some other things that you can put in your bio are achievements, awards. If you have gone to classes to learn about really specific things, you can put that in your bio. It's really about highlighting you and separating you from the rest. Some other things that I like to put in there, think of things that clients could possibly ask you in their first, contact messages with you. So hours. So I put my hours because I like people to know before they even message me what my hours are, so they already know if their schedule and my schedule is going to mesh together. I basically try to put as much information in there to limit the amount of questions that I get. I try to answer these questions before people even ask them, so they don't have to reach out to me, and I don't have to be answering questions from people that can easily be answered if I just put it in my bio. So hours, contact information, email, phone number, all that stuff is really great. Obviously, again, I know you can only fit so much in there, but just do your best, pick the most important things that you would like to have in your bio and put it in there. Also, make sure that you have your link filled out. So whether that link is going towards your website, if you have a blog or YouTube, there are websites where you can actually have multiple links inside this one link. So like Linktree is one and Milkshake is another one that I know of. I'm sure there's more. So they will give you one link that you can put in your bio, and when people click on that link, it'll actually take them to a page and give them a whole bunch of other links. So if you have a website, Facebook, YouTube, blog, all this stuff that you want to link in there, that's a really good option because it allows you to have one link in your bio, but when they click on it, they have access to all of these things that you have. Making sure you have your address filled out in the little address section and your contact buttons. So like the text or call button, I know they have get directions is a button. You want to just make sure you have as much filled out as you can. So now tip number 2 is having good quality photos. So I take a lot of my photos with the camera, but you do not have to have a camera. I mean, smartphones right now take such good pictures. There are times where I take a picture of my phone with my phone because I forgot my camera, and you literally can't even tell the difference. I don't think most people can tell the difference. So smartphones, they all have really, really good cameras right now. So you don't have to have a fancy, expensive camera to take good pictures, but I do recommend having good lighting. And I personally like kind of like a clean background so that the nails kind of pop out more and you're not distracted by all this other stuff in the background. So proper lighting is good. Natural lighting is great if you don't have an overhead lamp. You can be by a window, you can go outside. I personally love my daylight slimline lamp. So it's like a nice long LED lamp over my desk, and I can move it around and place it over the nails just how I like. So I get a nice bright photo. Some don'ts with nail photos. I don't recommend using flash. I feel like it really washes out the skin and it just doesn't look nice. It can kind of distort colors and it doesn't look nice to me. Also, using stock photos on your Instagram or social media, I don't feel like it's very genuine. Obviously, if you don't have any pictures yet, say if you're just starting your business out and you want to get something on there, of course you can use a stock photo if you need to. Try not to use stock photos. I don't feel like it seems very genuine if you click on a business's profile and all of their pictures are stock photos. You're not going to know what their work actually looks like. You're just going to see a whole bunch of models and it's not really going to help you or apply to you. So stock photos, I say keep them at a minimum. The third tip I have for you guys is to post consistently. I try to post once a day. Sometimes I miss a day here and there, but I try really hard to make sure I post once a day and I'm consistent with it. If you say post photos and then you go 3 months without posting photos, by that time, those people who are following you don't even barely remember you. You want to make sure that you're posting consistently so that you are on the top of people's minds when they're thinking, so if you take nails, for example, if you do nails and they're always seeing your photos, it doesn't have to be once a day, but find what works for you. If they're always seeing your photos, then as soon as they want their nails done, or say they have a friend who says, oh, I need to find somewhere to get my nails done, you are gonna be the first thing that's on their mind, because they've been seeing you, you know, every day or every other day. So that's really gonna help you. If you go a long time without posting anything, they've already forgotten about you and they've moved on. So make sure you post consistently. Again, I try to post once a day, but it doesn't have to be once a day. You can always do like 3 times a week or something like that. Just make sure that it's consistent and find what works for you. It's better to have less good quality photos than a whole bunch of poor quality photos. So if that means posting less, actually makes it so you can take the time to dedicate to having really great content, that is worth way more than posting every day just to post and you don't actually have that great of content. So find what works for you, and just make sure that when you're going to post, that it's good quality content for your followers. So my 4th tip is hashtags. If you are using the right hashtags, this can benefit you greatly. If you are looking for potential clients, use hashtags that are in your area. So like for me, I'm in Portland, so Portland nails, PDX nails, something like that is going to be a little bit more local to my area, and those people are going to be using those hashtags or possibly looking at those hashtags to find nail techs. Now I don't need new clients at the moment, so those aren't hashtags that I use, but if you are looking for potential clients, that's a great place to start, is using hashtags that apply to your area. One really common mistake that I see people do is using hashtags that are way too large. So for example, I looked a couple of them up. So I looked up like hashtag nail art, which has 68.7 million photos on it. So again, try to stay away from those. A lot of people think, oh, the bigger the hashtag, the better, more people are gonna see it. That's not true. It's actually gonna get lost in all those photos and probably no one will see it. Also, make sure the hashtag isn't too small. So another example is hashtag cute nail ideas. It only has 1,000 photos. So again, that means not that many people at all are looking at that hashtag. So it's probably not a good idea to use that one. Just an example of a great one is hashtag nail art ideas. That one has 140,000. That's a great kind of little range to be in. So again, making sure you're not using hashtags that are way too big and have tons of people using them. You're not going to get seen, it's going to get lost, and it's not going to help you. And then also hashtags that are not so specific that no one is looking at them. You really want to be somewhere in that middle range. And all of our photos, all the photos that you post on Instagram, you can have up to 30 hashtags. So really make sure you utilize that and you're getting all of your 30 hashtags on your photo, or at least, you know, 20, 25 hashtags. The more hashtags that you use, the more places that your photo is going to be seen, and you're possibly, you know, find clients and stuff like that. My last tip for you guys is to engage with your followers. So this means to respond to all of the comments that you get on Instagram. Even if somebody comments with an emoji, respond with an emoji back. What you're doing is you're building relationships with people, and you're building a community. So you really want to make sure you are connecting with people, you're responding, you are also responding to your DMs that you get. I know sometimes Instagram doesn't notify you if you have a DM, if it's from somebody that you are not following. So always make sure that you just go and check it every once in a while to just make sure that you don't have like a message hiding in there somewhere. I always try to make sure and respond to all of you guys, and I know that sometimes I miss people because now it's getting to the point where I just don't have the time to respond to everyone, and that's okay. Keep that in mind, that eventually you could get to a point where you literally can't respond to every single comment and every single message because you get so many. Obviously, we can only dedicate so much time to doing that and responding to comments. So I try to respond to as many as I can because it is really important. So make sure that you're responding to people, you're communicating with them, you're building relationships, and that is going to help you out so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope these tips helped you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you who watch my videos, and I try to always respond to all of you. If you enjoyed this video, you want more of these types of videos, definitely let me know. And if you're not following me already, make sure you're following me on Instagram. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, I'd love if you would subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.